Well, hello there, human sippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too. I'm Bushka on Blitz, and today we're going to be having a look at the Foch, the monster, the Ayatollah of rock and roller, the Tier 9 263. I know that sounds a bit weird to say, but I actually play this thing incredibly aggressively. And today isn't really a review. I've done a review on the Foch. Nothing has changed. It's still an absolutely kick-ass Tier 9 tank, and all the history and background on it is pretty much the same. So check that review out. It's here on channel. In fact, if you've got, questions on any tank, I'm pretty sure I've reviewed 75% of them. So look at the channel, find the reviews. They're all there looking for love and justice. But today, I want to talk about tactics. I want to talk about working this thing to within an inch of its life. And I'm not going to do it in a little hiding in the back of the map kind of way. I'm going to play 2 Tier 10 games and then a Tier 9 and 8 game in the Foch, the Tier 9 TD, and I'm going to show you how you can be an absolute monster and a bit of a beast if you watch the map. Now you can see they've got 2 mediums. They're not up here. We know they're not up here because we crossed. We would have been spotted if they had been up here, and they weren't. There's a TD at the back. Their TDs seem to be camping the very, very rear. Their MBT 70 is over there. There he is, the Kamsapamp Wagen 70. We're going to get some lovely shots into the back of him. I say ahoy here to him because he was in the game before on Falls Creek with his mate who was then driving a T54, but he's now driving an Object 704. And we are like a minute in and we are so deep. Now, map knowledge is absolutely power. And knowing that if you can get to all the way to this corner and then hide behind this rock, you are impervious to shots on the left. You can reset your camo poke out and use this bush is absolutely brilliant. And there we go. There's the Foch 310 Alpha there. So you're looking at a 105mm gun. That's the Object 140 over there, poking and toking. There's the 704. Lancelot. Lancelot gets a full AP roll of 500, which isn't fun for anyone. And we're off to the races again. There's 2 things about this tank that make this work. One, obviously, the gun is absolutely crackerjack. It is a DPM monster. It's got great pen and all those kinds of things. But secondly, is despite the fact that it got buffed and it's a better tank now in terms of armor and everything else, it's the traverse on it. Now, if you're going to be aggressive like this in a TD, you need to either have a phenomenal armor profile like a Jaegeru, or you need to have a phenomenal amount of traverse and speed, and that's exactly what this tank has. You're going to see I'm going to leverage that traverse and camouflage into some really good positioning here. We get across there in time. We're going to get hit by that waffle tractor, but we're not taking a backward step. We really have them on the ropes here. I can clear a gun here, absolutely get screwed on the roll there, but the 4202 Electra 354 helps me out. And now I'm looking to the right. Is that IS-8 going to be on offer? No, he's not. But the boys are starting to clean up over there. We've just got to get this waffle tractor sorted out over here. And we've driven the tank like the tip of the spear. We really, really have. Like, this has been a super aggressive performance from the Foch 155. And the FV4202 has followed on superbly. He was right with me in the pocket the entire time. And the reason the traverse is so important is if you're going to be pushing in a TD, you have to be pushing. This is why the 263 is, and I call this like the Tier 9 263, is because if you're going to push in a TD, you don't have a turret. You cannot be in a tank that can't deal with mediums and light tanks alone. And you've also got to have exceptional map knowledge, because if you want to move and push in a TD and you get caught in a wide open field by a light tank, even if you can get around and shoot him, you're leaving yourself open to other tanks who are in the general vicinity. So you'll see there with the map knowledge came in where I was up the top, and then I went straight to my next position, which was a hard corner with a rock and some soft cover and camo, and that worked really, really well. This map is going to be very, very different. This is a heavy route map, and I'm going to push down the right-hand side of the map and try and be really, really aggressive and help out my mouse. Now, the mouse is going to do the right thing. He's going to get there a little later than I do, obviously, but he's going to go to that bottom heavy corner eventually. And I'm going to drop into the slot with him and try and use my DPM and gun to give him a hand while he does the heavy lifting. Neither of these games are massive damage games. In fact, none of them are incredible damage games, but I really enjoy this playstyle. So we load up here and we're expecting there to be someone there. That little corner, and the Type 61 is like, I'm like, what the hell? You can see I type LOL to Rich because the 61 just absolutely got, I don't know what he was thinking. He is so, I'm aggressive. That is That is suicidal. And as you can see, there's not much of the Type 61 left. That is not the kind of tank that you frontline in a Tier 10 game. There's the IS-7. Unlucky not to get the pen on that, but that's a tough tank to pen. So there you go. And we're not spotted, right? So there we go. We're back, and there's the mouse. He's going to push down that right-hand side. We're expecting there to be someone in that slot there. So we take a chance. We fire again. No harm, no foul. Looking for a shot on that T-30. God knows where that went. I really thought that'd land. We just switch up to HE, so at least we put some damage into him. There we go. Back him right off. And then we pull out again. And we're angling the tank up pretty well here. And you can see that traverse makes a huge difference. Now the mouse, I can see that mouse. My boy, the mouse, is in trouble down there. I want to get down there and help him because he is literally tanking the entire red push there. I'm like, man, he is screwed. I'm going to have to cross. I might take a hit crossing, but we've absolutely got to help this mouse out. And we do. We take a big hit from the grill. We don't have time to screw around with that. The mouse is saying help, and I'm like, dude, I'm absolutely on the way. We put a big HE shell on that bat chat on the way. And now we're down here. We're going to share our hit point pool with the mouse. We're going to share our gun with the mouse, and we're going to cause all kinds of kerfuffle for this Jaegeroo, this Jag Tiger, and that SU-122-54. And here comes the Jaegeroo to the party as well. And it's gone from being a really, really tense moment for the mouse to this is just all over. Look at him. Great job there by the mouse too, by the way. Did the right thing, which sounds simple enough, but a lot of the time it's not. And then we clear off the T-30. Now, this isn't exactly rocket science. I know I've said that before, but I'm also putting the toughest part of my armor profile, the gun mantlet and everything, into that SU-122-54. And you can see this is a really tough big tank. I'm going to get a couple of bounces here, and this happens quite a bit with this. I mean, on the move, 551 HE. Can't overmatch those sides, even with a 150mm gun now. The buffing is rough and tough. But the thing I love about tanks like this, like the 263, is you can fulfill multiple roles there. You can be aggressive and you can push down hard and you can burn people with DPM and fight side by side with the heavies. And that's in a tier 10 game. Or you can snipe and with that high pen gun, put a lot of hurt on the nasties. Now this is just a lot of fun. I am going to go so deep here. Now the reason being is quite simple. There is nothing on the enemy team outside of the Jag Tiger and the Waffle Tractor that I am really worried about in terms of a trade. If that Defender or the KV4 or any of those guys want to really get stuck in and trade with me, I will trade with those dudes and absolutely come off on top. Now, I've pushed all the way up here. That's because it's a tier 9 game. The tier 9 games, when you're playing the Foch, are outstanding. If you can get this tank into a decent enough position, there's the Waffle. I know where the Waffle is now, so this is heavy alley down here. But none of the heavies are tier 9. So it's all tier 8s, which means if I angle up, and I'm going to get a lot of bounces. And I am going to angle up. I'm looking down there just in case that Jag, and I'm putting the rocks on my right-hand side. Anyone that wants to push on me is going to get burned DPM-wise. I will absolutely wreck their stuff. And anyone that Foch uses the IS-3 Defender, God, I love him. He's a bit of a giggle, the IS-3 Defender here. So we're going to push down now, and this is super aggressive, hey, but I'm proximity spotting everyone there. I'm on top. They are probably wondering what the hell is going on, but I'm just moving across here so I can maybe get a shot at the 54E1, but I don't want to expose myself for too long if someone pokes around that corner. The Waffle's there again. I'm going to wait till he pokes out. If anyone comes around this corner, they're going to get hit. There's the Waffle. We switch up to HE. He's not looking. 511. We pull back and angle up hard. The front upper glacis on this thing is superb. Hey, there's the Waffle again. Angle up hard. As soon as we get the shot off, we get a nice bounce from that KV4. We are absolutely down the throat of all these red heavies in that Waffle Tractor. They don't want to know about it. I'll trade a shot if I can to clear that Waffle Tractor. It'd be nice to get rid of that 150mm gun. A little bit worried about the Borsig. If he pops up and starts getting involved, things can get tough. The boys at the back are going to have to hold on. We're 3 tanks down, and I've got a lot of tanks here in front of me. There's the Borsig. There's the Jag. 1, 2, 3. Waffle around here is a one-shot, so I've got the Waffle and 2 others really at least here to worry about. Can't get a proximity spot on, so I've intimidated them all the way to the back. Waffle goes down right. I will trade. I will trade. I will trade. And I will clear tanks. 1. Hit adrenaline. We're not backing off again now. We are happy to trade and clear tanks now. 2. Welcome to the world of mad DPM and French armor. 3. Bang. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. We get a fire on the move onto the waffle. 468. Push in hard. Want to get the ram kill, but he tracks me. You grub. And we clear him with that one. That's it. That's the Foch. It's played hard. The Tier 9 263. Be aggressive. Be nasty. But you better be ready to play it on a razor's edge, because if you show those sides for too long, you're going to get screwed. Traverse makes it possible. Speed makes it possible. Look after yourselves, boys and girls. And until next time, stay safe on the battlefield. Bye for now.